year. It's the Eagles and the Giants coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's the second of 3 on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. Here's Robinson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Giants at 10-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, here's Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long. You'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Giant defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top passing offense in this one.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Oh, what a move. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. Because he have a lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Swift. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll run with Swift. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. That'll cut it to 3, 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And shoves him off at the 20. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go to Barkley again. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Okay, here we go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick. Jones hit and the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 1st down, Hurts. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, Charles. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Once again, it's Swift. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Kayvon Thibodeau. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the option to give to Swift here. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Here's Robinson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Eagles' 38-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
First down, New York.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing, Jones.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Gano's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, he shifts past him. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Running left, it's Barkley.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Up the middle with Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 2 touchdowns, 2:19 to play. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw. Finding Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
For an Eagles
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They'll come up now on second down. Throwing is Hurts.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Saquon Barkley running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Well, CD.